So I'm gonna try this analogy, and I'm gonna hope it works. Okay. Um, so one of the terms, or a couple terms that came up for me was like underground writers, and I think towards the conclusion, you talk about teaching like within the shadows of school expectations, and this sort of like underground. And I think Remy even brought up the idea of like these consequential spaces and how that happens in like the underground and on the shadows. And it got me thinking about there's this band of mutants within the X-Men called the Morlocks, right? In the Morlocks society, if you think of the X-Men as the sort of like overt, like very visible leaders of mutant struggle who are looking to sort of like change the minds of humanity around, we can create this sort of like peaceable environment. The Morlocks are more like, oh, we're creating this whole different space underground, and we don't want nothing to do with the humans, and we're not trying to convince them of nothing. What we're trying to do is eat, and what we're trying to do is survive. And we know how to do that by, you can think of like these ideas of fugitivity or marriage that the sort of like Morlocks represent. And when I think about writing and like youth writing and radical youth writing, and there's a way in which sometimes it can be sort of like more visible as long as it gets bridged towards these ideas of achievement or assessment or expectation that makes sense of like, yes, talk about radical ideas, but put it in a college essay, right? And not talk about ways that you're speaking to like present realities that's happening within your communities, present struggles or pains that you're walking